literally watching the markets evolve right in front of our eyes. How long do you think the rest of the traditional markets and the rest of the digital space exchanges will sit around and watch the BitTrues and the Coinfields come out here and continue to innovate and just surpass everything that's going on in this space? Look, I have said this before. I firmly believe XRP will become the base currency on every exchange on the planet. Now, we've heard Curious Wang say it, that it is more interoperable, more scalable, more secure, more cost-effective for them and the customer. We've heard the CEO of Coinfield say the same thing of why they chose to build out on the ledger for their project, right? This is remarkable, guys. Just like Bob Way had said, you get 2 central banks using it, and then they all got to use it. You think it's any different for exchanges? Because the answer is it isn't. If the other exchanges can't offer the same smooth, ubiquitous experience, guess where everyone's going to end up going? To the places that they can get it. Right? This is simple business 101. Now, I want to go back and talk about the larger narrative that Chris Larsen himself has given the speech many times about how standardization and efficiency increase the shipping container industry, and how it is an amazing example of what is going to take place and the potential to take place in the digital asset space. Stay with me. The standardization of the shipping of the ships to be able to carry the shipping containers. The standardization of the trucks to be able to carry the certain size trailers, 20, 40-foot containers. The standardization of the cranes at the port, right? All of this standardization and efficiency took place around the world at all the ports. I want you to now envision all of the exchanges of the world as ports. I want you to now think about the fact that if all the coin exchanges that are out here are like the shipping ports before it was standardized, which it currently is, we are about to see the standardization of all the exchanges, just like all the shipping ports. And in order to do that, you need the same ships bringing the same containers in for the same crane to pick them up and take them off the ship. The same trucks, the same trailers, the same categorical system of filing, the whole bit. The standardization and efficiency that improved the shipping container industry by 700 or 800%, creating what is known as the Jevons paradox, is about to take place over the coming months and years in the crypto space. We know that the FATF, the international guidelines handed down from the FATF, right? International Committee, tied to the G20, has specifically handed down guidelines for AML, CFT certification, KYC, for all the exchanges in the G20 summit to begin with. They have until June of 2020 to get compliant. This level of standardization and efficiency will take them to the next position that they need to move to. I ask you, it is not rhetorical. I ask you, how else will all of the exchanges of the world become AML, KYC, and CFT compliant? How is it that up until now, with all of those guidelines being handed down, that you haven't heard one exchange scrambling around here saying, we don't know what we're going to do? How are we ever going to do that? Not one exchange is running around here like they're chicken with a head cut off because they understand what the answer is. And my speculation is this. They know that they're going to adopt XRP in the ledger as their base currency. And I firmly believe this. And that will become a part of at least one faction of standardization and efficiency that will bring consistency and compliance to every single exchange on the planet. You want to see a mature market? You want to see a space that's like the traditional markets where big, massive money comes? We also casually talk about trillions of dollars flowing through this market. You think it's going to be on private networks where it can't be tracked? You want to think about that again? You want to phone a friend?